SM Entertainment has suddenly announced that Taeil has been removed from NCT. They explained that Taeil has been implicated in a criminal case related to a sexual offense, and after verifying the facts and recognizing the seriousness of the situation, they've determined that he can no longer continue his activities with the team. He is cooperating with the police investigation, whose chief stated that the detailed information is not available at the moment because it was after work hours. They could be confirmed and revealed tomorrow. Of course, anything officially stated or confirmed we'll discuss in the next video. However, the aftershocks of this have already been seen. I think it's safe to say that almost everyone was taken by surprise, no prior reports or rumors from other media outlets, and especially because SM went straight to removing him rather than announcing something like an indefinite hiatus. Following this, the official Instagram accounts of NCT and NCT 127 unfollowed Taeil's personal account. And we can only guess the gravity of the situation right now, as some of the members started unfollowing him as well. Some of the members unfollowed everyone on their accounts, while others only unfollowed Taeil. Taeyang even deleted some photos with Taeil in them. Fans are now even posting things like setting his photo cards on fire. JAEHYUN, who just released his solo album, is now postponing some of his activities. Mark and Haechan also had their schedules postponed. The NCT Zone gaming app stated that Taeil will not be included in future updates, and all of his content will be deleted from the platform. Their Weverse cover photo has now also been changed. That's the information we have at the time of this recording. I'm sure more and more updates will be coming out in the following hours, the following days, which again, we will discuss in the next video. Hee Jin is involved in her own sexual harassment lawsuit with allegations of bullying, mishandling the situation, and interfering in the workplace investigation. In the midst of dealing with this lawsuit, it was announced this week that Hee Jin will no longer serve as ADOR CEO, but will remain as an internal director, as well as continue her role in producing NEWJEANS. ADOR held a board meeting where they appointed a new CEO and will focus on restructuring the organization. Following this announcement, Hee Jin stated that she was suddenly notified that a board meeting would take place this week, which she was then only able to attend over video conferencing. The decision was made unilaterally without her consent, which is said to be a violation of the shareholder agreement. HYBE would then respond to this claim, explaining she was not blindsided and that the date of the meeting was chosen amongst the date previously suggested by former CEO Hee Jin. As you can tell from the next three topics, HYBE is dealing with a lot of things at once. Their newest international girl group KATSEYE just had their documentary released on Netflix, which takes you through the journey and hardships the girls went through leading up to the group's creation and debut. Well, the documentary highlighted some things that garnered the group criticism, specifically the seeming mistreatment of Manan by staff and some of the other girls after she had to take time off due to illness. Many commented on how in the documentary, some of the girls' personalities came off, quote, very mean. But many of those concerns were actually already addressed in a live stream before the documentary came out, where the girls even gave disclaimers that this was shot a while ago, they were a bit younger, put in a very competitive environment every day in front of cameras, and everything now is much different than what it seemed like at that time.
I feel like the intensity and the feelings that we felt during that time, now it's just so different. And the competition is not there anymore, so
we got too comfortable.
Let's give them a disclaimer.
When you watch the documentary
Like,
and you see us not like looking absolute bomb, please forgive us.
No,
we got really
literally,
used to the cameras. We got caught off guard
And
on
we
that
were
days
like
off.
sweaty.
It's rough, but it's real. So
It's real.
yes.
But it's been in the works for a while.
Yeah.
So you will see so many hardships, you will see so many victories. We're just so excited for you to see the journey in what is now KATSEYE.
I feel like we all got very vulnerable in the documentary.
Of course, as you know, another big situation involving HYBE and big hit music is regarding BTS's SUGA. After his appearance at the police station for questioning the other day, SUGA has now put out a second apology in a handwritten letter this time. SUGA said he once again wants to apologize with a shameful heart to his fans and everyone who has shown him love. He said on August 6th, he made a mistake of driving an electric scooter on the sidewalk after consuming alcohol. He apologized for his first apology, which was hastily posted. He will bear this in mind for life and will not make the mistake again. SUGA feels that he's damaged the memories made with his members and fans and has tarnished BTS's name, which he then apologizes to his members. SUGA apologizes one last time in the letter, saying he will accept any consequences and criticism. The last thing HYBE is dealing with is regarding SSERAFIM. After we've recently seen a lot of successful lawsuits against infamous YouTuber Sojang, Source Music has been going after 2 more people on YouTube who defame SSERAFIM. Back in June, Source Music filed a request to acquire the personal information of 2 quote cyber wreckers, but was initially denied by the US District Court for the Northern District of California. HYBE refiled the request in July with the intent to pursue a civil lawsuit and has now been granted access to the personal information of the 2 cyber wreckers and will look to file for defamation in South Korea. Finally, we have health updates or idols we won't be seeing for a while. ENHYPEN's Jae was announced to sit out of the group's concerts in Japan after experiencing sudden fever and diagnosed with the flu at the hospital. Finally, it has been announced that Bomin, Tag, and Jibum will be departing from Golden Child and Woolim Entertainment as their contracts have now concluded. Golden Child will now continue their activities as a 7-member group. With all of this out of the way, I think we definitely need to get to the positive things that we can celebrate in K-pop. Comebacks and releases since the last video include ZEROBASEONE, 2PM's Junkee, NCT JAEHYUN's solo album, Nowadays, EXO CHANYEOL's solo release, CHUNG, and of course the anticipated return of Oh My Girl with Classified. Music show wins since the last video included I-DLE earning an Inkigayo triple crown, SF9 took home #1 on the show for Don't Worry Be Happy, and Fromis9 continued to kill it, earning 1st place on Music Core. Congrats to Blackpink's Lisa with her new song featuring ROSALI debuting on the Billboard Hot 100, making this Lisa's 4th solo entry on the chart. By the way, I previously mentioned that the Kingdom are about to embark on their USA tour, and that's because I've now teamed up with Dreammaker USA, Hallyu Surfers, and the Kingdom themselves to give away tickets to every city. Go to my social media posts on Twitter, Instagram, and even my YouTube community tab, and carefully follow the instructions you see on the screen. You don't have to comment on every platform, but the more you do, the more chances you have. Thank you so much to Dreammaker USA, Hallyu Surfers, and of course, the Kingdom. And finally, congrats to former EXO member Taeil, who on a recent episode of his variety show, proposed to his girlfriend, who, if you remember, was also an SM trainee.